All right. Hello again. It is time for another story on the way to church, and another one where you're going to hear my windshield wipers the whole time. Oh well. So, this story is how a piece of bubblegum got me to a church where I prayed the prayer and gave my life to Jesus. It's a two-part story because I also decided, after many years of living for Jesus, that life wasn't going my way. Well, it was. I graduated from college. I had a decent job, and then all of a sudden everything just started, like, the job I had, I was a nanny. It wasn't my ideal job, and I was working on some other stuff, but, I mean, it was my favorite job ever that I've had, ever, other than I work for myself right now, so I guess they're even now. But anyways, let me tell you the story about the bubblegum, and then part 2, which I don't know when I'll do that video, but the other half of my life I have a second time, and I kind of shared that in the last video of God drawing me more home, and not the last video, and the one on, I've got a few. Anyways, go see if it's in there. If not, my stories are going to be all over the place. This is what I've learned, but I'm trying. So this story was, we had some churches that used to, back in the day, there's these bus ministries, and they would bring candy to the houses or little cards or whatever and invite people to church, and they brought double bubble gum, that like gum that you chew for like 10 seconds and it has no flavor, and it's like in a yellow wrapper with like blue, like it's yellow with a little, like the blue, like it's a circle, and then it has little, anyways, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know if it's still around, but back in the day, there was double bubble gum. That is the name of it. Double bubble gum. It's a tongue twister of itself. Anyways, and we got this piece, and I chewed that gum, and then I felt like, oh no, I chewed the gum from their church. I need to go to the church tomorrow. Like, of all the churches, because there was like 3 or 4 churches that came in our neighborhood. Of all the churches, I like convinced my siblings, we're gonna go to the one that gave us the gum. We'll go there. And then while I was in children's church, they asked us the question, you know, is anybody here, like, feel a tug on their heart or whatever the lines were that they said, but say this prayer with me. And so I prayed after them and asked Jesus to forgive me of my sins. And if you feel this tug while you're watching it, pray. Just ask God to forgive you for your sins. Ask Him to do things in your life, and it will be over and over and over again that He will do things. And don't think everything is going to be perfect after you pray that prayer either. It isn't. Life is still life, but you are in His hands. He does guide and stay with you. He is like I shared in another story, the story of the lost sheep. Like, He goes after His sheep. If one strays away, He leaves the 99 and goes with the one, and the 99 kind of stay together in community and make sure they don't wander off, you know? And it really, like, God really does protect you. And I don't know, like, if you are somebody following me, there is like missing pieces to every part of my story, feel free to comment and I will make a video with all the missing pieces, or the pieces I feel like I can share. So there is some stuff I'm leaving out, and it will be revealed later. I just don't feel like I want to share that at this moment. So anyways, so that's the story of the bubblegum. And I'm just going to make this one short and sweet. Is that I went and I prayed the prayer, and Jesus came in my heart, and until I was 26 years old, I was attend church, read my Bible, go and get it, everything like that. And then I decided I wanted marriage more than Jesus. Well, I did want Jesus. I just felt like Jesus was pulling me towards non-conventional marriage, and I leaned towards that. So again, like I said, that's going to be a part 2. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to tell it. I'm still praying about it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to tell that story. It involves other people, and I want to tell my part of the story, but not I want to not trash talk anyone, or like, I just want to tell my part of the story as my part of the story, but I don't want to like hurt anyone else. Anyways, I will be posting more and more and more. They will probably all be conversations in the car or outside of my house or wherever. Anyways, but if you're starting to follow me, or if you're starting to see my videos and follow me, follow me. Like, follow. I'm going to be posting more. It's now a habit. I'm creating into a habit. So please go in and follow me if you want to see more. I don't know when they're gonna, like, how consistent they're gonna be posted, but I will be sharing more and more about my story. So, and eventually I'm also working like on starting a podcast, so there will be that coming up soon too if you really do like my stories. So feel free to follow me and you'll get all the updates and all that stuff. Excuse the railroad tracks. It's life. I'm doing it real, guys. I'm doing it real. All right, talk to you later and have a good day.